You ready to disassociate for like an hour?
Disassociate.
Well, just we're gonna teleport into a better place.
Into the land of the hobbits.
I wouldn't have thought that a war-torn fantasy land would be an escapism,
Oh my
but
God. Uh-huh. Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
I don't know. How are you feeling?
Oh, right now feeling a little tired. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
I
feeling
think it's just the
energized.
the Sunday scaries a little bit.
Oh, that's always hitting. But yeah,
Always.
but I don't know. This thing we're about to talk about, I genuinely, the more I think about it, the more I like spend time thinking about it, talking about it, is like, man, this is special.
Mm-hmm.
This is something special to me, to us. So I'm feeling good.
Good.
Feeling good. We're staying positive despite everything. And you know, I'll say that media and the things that we love, there's definitely a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
And they can help you feel better. So
Yay.
I am Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. In this world, what would I be? It
You'd be a
depends.
you'd be a human.
Oh wow, thank you. Very
A
fun.
tall man.
Oh yeah. Be a tall man.
You don't want to be an elf.
No.
Exactly.
Depending on who you ask, I wouldn't be able to.
Wow. Okay. I thought we weren't going to bring
Is
up
this
the
is this Lord of
politics
the
of the
Rings or
real
is this
world.
the Rings of Power? Depends on the adaptation.
Oh boy.
Even
Yikes.
though, hey, there were actually brown people in J.R.R. Tolkien's original.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tall man Eddie over here, one half of the Sho-Dependent podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and gorgeous, the voice you hear over there, the
It's
Lady
me.
of the Wood,
Oh no.
not
There's no
not
way in
Galadriel.
hell I am an elf.
Galadriel.
I am
And what are you?
not.
A little
I
hobbitses?
oh, 100%. Catch my ass sitting down.
Oh yeah.
I am not
I mean,
exploring shit.
honestly, I love what the hobbits stand for, as
Oh,
we will get
100%.
into. I
Yeah.
wish,
Mm-hmm.
because that's because that's ultimately just what I want to do now. Is
I
I just
know.
I just want to hang out,
The amount of times in
have
the
some
past like
food.
3 weeks you've been like, I just want to go somewhere where I can be left
I just want to be
alone.
left alone, you, me, bud,
Yep.
maybe a few friends and family, and then that's just it.
That's it.
Leave us alone.
Hmm.
And much like Bilbo Baggins in that way.
Yeah. Very, very
Haggins is,
similar.
but hey, Show Dependent Podcast, we're out here. Um, we talk about things that we love,
Hmm.
the relationships in those things, and the relationships we have with those things.
Indeed.
And today, it's one of the big hitters. I really hope that we'll do it justice in my mind
We'll
because it's like
try
this is just like justice
in our
in
way.
just like describing the passion that I have for this.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Because
put into words for you, I
yeah,
think.
it's hard, but honestly, I'm hoping to get like emotional, hoping to get there, let it out, just
Hmm.
sort of really let y'all know because man, what we'll be talking about. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, extended edition in
Hmm.
parentheses. It's just that's the one we watch and that's the one we love, but
Yeah.
we're not going to tell you like the huge differences and all that. We're not
The
going to
movies have been
compare.
out for what? Almost 20 years?
Yeah. It's 2001. Epic high fantasy adventure film.
Wait, over 20 years?
Yeah, this came out in 2001.
Holy shit. They
Directed
have
by Peter
aged so
Jackson,
well.
the god himself. From a screenplay by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, and Jackson, based on the 1954 Fellowship of the Ring, the first volume of the novel, The Lord of the Rings trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. So yes, we're talking about the first one here, extended the dish. Y'all can go find the differences and all that yourself. So if we talk about something that's not in the theatrical, well, it's in the extended.
There you go. So don't
And I don't
email
know.
us
Anything else?
angrily.
Anything else to say before we just get into it? Because I think I just want to get into it.
I only have to wonder if if you will wear wigs.
Not me. I don't need them.
Oh, that is true. Oh my God, you in a wig now?
Me in a
No.
wig now would
So
be
sweaty.
very uncomfortable.
I would have to braid your hair so tight.
Hmm.
All right,
Well,
let's do it.
without further ado, why don't we just get into the meet cute?
Okay. It's a meet cute baby. It's how we met this thing.
Yeah, we'll put some music in there. A little Concerning Hobbitses, little Fellowship
Uh-huh.
of the Ring. Oh man, there's so much good music in this.
Oh, it's so well. So, who's the composer in this?
Oh God.
I should definitely know that.
Music is by Howard Shore.
Fucking Slade.
Hmm.
Slade.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I will go first.
Go ahead.
Um, I have very weirdly distinct memories of this movie from
Yeah.
when I was very young. Um, because I'm but a youth after all, and
Wow.
I remember going to a family friend's house. And my parents, it would be like a double date night for them because I was friends with their kids and we would all hang out and then the adults would watch a movie together.
Hmm.
And I remember for like a few months in a row, they were working their way through the trilogy. And I just remember I was severely disturbed by Smeagol. He scared the shit out of me.
Really?
And
Yeah, I could see
my
that.
family friend had a kind of like a larger scale figurine
Really?
of Smeagol that like had the voice lines and everything, and his
Oh, sure,
eyes
sure.
like that thing was freaky. But it was at their house and it was wild. And that was like my first memory of it from a very young age. And then um my dad holds the trilogy in very high regard. Like he loves the films and he played some of the early video games. And so this is just like kind of I don't know. It's it's a very sweet and nostalgic thing
Sure.
in my family. And now that I've gotten older and you can like as an adult you can really kind of get into the story.
Yeah.
It's only gotten better with every single time I've rewatched it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's pretty much how
Hmm.
I met it. It was kind of like a gradual introduction and then
Yeah.
appreciation and then eventual love that
Hmm.
developed. So, what about
Nice.
you?
What about me? That's a good question. I can tell you this. I'm pretty sure, obviously it came out in 2001.
Was this pre or post
That was
9/11?
post.
Oh.
Uh, Why is that?
Oh, all the airplanes in this one. It's a little
Yeah, all the airplanes in the Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Uh-huh.
the Eagles, okay?
The one
It's
eagle we see in this
yeah.
film. Yep. I can't like pinpoint the exact moment I saw this. I
hmm
don't really remember if I saw this in theaters. I don't know if I saw the first one, maybe the second and the third ones in theaters.
Yeah, I think that's about average. Because once people like saw it, they were like, "Oh, damn, these are good. Like
I
we
mean,
gotta
I don't,
watch these."
I don't know. It's weird the way like things come into your life and all that because
Hmm
what I do remember is I want to say that like I saw the first one and then I was in middle school.
Yeah,
And then I like wanted to read the books like The Hobbit and start from there and
yeah,
try and get into the Lord of the Rings, but it didn't work out. Like I started reading The Hobbit and you're a child. Young Eddie was like, I don't really have the time and the space to appreciate this. I gotta go do, video games and I gotta go like, do all this other stuff. I got
yeah.
more important things going on in my mind. But one thing that I definitely always remember is just when we watched this, I watched this with my family, and like
Hmm.
all of us absolutely loved it. I had like friends, growing up, middle school, high school, who like absolutely loved this also. So it was just like The Lord of the Rings was just like beloved by so many people in my life
Yeah.
that it was just like something that it was so special.
Hmm.
And as I said before, it's just so near and dear to my heart. I remember just like the feeling that The Lord of the
Hmm.
Rings gives me is like so comforting, it's so emotional, it's so hopeful.
Yeah.
And I've always been someone who's like wanted, not even wanted. I feel like I've always just like naturally been an optimistic person. And I
Hmm.
always want to like believe in myself and my friends and family and, believe that things are going to work out.
Hmm.
And I feel like I don't know if I could owe a large part to it or it was just supported by the Lord of the Rings, but
Yeah.
I mean, this first one, The Fellowship of the Ring, just like the way it opens, which we'll get to, but like the way it opens and then going over to the Hobbits and having Concerning Hobbits play, just that song like brings me so
Hmm.
much like, oh, is it, I don't even know how
He's
to
already
describe
short
the
circuiting and we're in the meet
emotions
cute.
it gives me, but it's just like so nostalgic and so hopeful.
Hmm.
And the song itself could like bring me to tears. So yeah, the first time I saw this, I can't exactly pinpoint. I just know that once I found out, through media and all that, like through the DVDs coming out, the Blu-ray and stuff.
Hmm.
Once I found out there was an extended edition, I was like, I gotta watch this because I just need more. I need to live in this world more and see more. You know,
Hmm.
to me, the films could be even longer. Like we were watching The
Hmm.
Rings of Power and we were talking about how like, oh, these are like 8 hour seasons. 8, 9 hour seasons. I almost wish we could do 8, 9 hours for the Fellowship of the Ring, and then eight,
Hmm.
nine for the next, and 8, 9 for the next, because
Yeah.
I love this world. I want to live in it. It's just I don't know. We'll get to it,
Hmm.
but just know in the meet cute, I knew this was something special. It's been special for me for since then, and I don't know. I just want to talk about it and get into it.
Hmm. It's really interesting. I'm excited to kind of like through this journey, kind of get into the psyche of how this franchise has essentially affected an entire generation.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be interesting.
It's
But
outstanding.
we should get to start to get to know each other.
And I will say this real quick.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's kind of like the only like fantasy thing that I absolutely love.
Oh,
Because like
100%.
I guess I like fantasy, but
Yeah,
it's
like
like,
Avatar: The Last Airbender, people would
yeah,
classify
yeah,
that
yeah.
as
It's like
fantasy.
I like fantasy, but I love The Lord of the
Hmm.
Rings. Like this just like on a different level.
Yeah,
And
there
like
it's almost
nothing,
like its own
nothing comes
genre.
close. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. But
Hmm.
anyways, let's get to
All
know.
right. Getting to know each other. Meow.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness, find them.
I don't know why, but it's very much a thing that I have witnessed through
Hmm.
like social media.
Hmm.
The line in particular that is like the most iconic, especially to like queer communities. I don't know why. I think it's the way
Queer.
like Galadriel like delivers it. Like she's such a presence.
Hmm.
I've seen several drag queens like as Galadriel, and she does this monologue
Hmm.
that the film starts with, but the
Hmm.
line specifically, but they were all of them deceived. It's
Hmm.
just so fierce. And it's so like, oh, intrigue, mystery. What do you mean?
Oh, it's absolutely like, what's happening here?
Tell me more. What do you
The
mean?
intro to this film, this franchise, is one of the best of all time. It's, you know it if you know Lord of the Rings. You probably
Hmm.
know it even if you don't know Lord of the Rings. It just talks about like the forging of the rings and three to the elves and seven to the dwarves and nine to men who above all desire power. And then she hits
Ooh.
us with but they were all of them deceived. And then you're just like, what the
What do
fuck?
you
What
mean?
did they do? Because the One Ring to rule them all. And we just immediately get to see like the big bad, and he's super evil and he's so powerful. And we
Mm-hmm.
could just get the setup that like he was so powerful he could do whatever he wanted, but he
God
was
tier.
defeated.
Mm-hmm.
And yet the corrupting nature of power was not
Mm.
defeated that day.
Wah, wah.
And we see that men are still, what's the word,
Corrupt,
fallible, corrupt, easily corrupted.
fickle.
And yeah, a little guy by the name of Isildur
You just love saying his
makes
name.
a big mistake, and we see that the ring doesn't get destroyed, evil lives on, but it gets lost and forgotten. And what does she say? Because it's also another great line. She says, "And some things that should not have been forgotten were lost." Big
Mm.
facts. Big facts, big
Mm.
retweet,
Retweet.
big re-sky.
Hashtag Galadriel was right.
And then we just see that like the ring comes back, and we see a little bit of the backstory of like, oh, Gollum got it and he got corrupted, but then
Hmm.
Bilbo got it, and we're like, hey, yo, I wonder if we'll get to see that story eventually.
And then we do, and then a
Is
lot
there
of
a
people are
book that
like,
already happened?
meh.
Maybe. And then we come, and she says another. There's so many great lines.
I know this
There's
whole
so many little, just like everything is like bar after bar after
it's
bar.
it is such a more well executed version of like you know how in Star Wars how they do like the scrolling
Oh yeah,
text.
yeah,
That is the laziest fucking thing you
yeah.
can do.
You read it.
Yeah, yeah, hey little bitch. Take a look at the screen and catch yourself up, you idiot.
Hey, how old is you? 10? You could read this.
Oh, I
You
can't
read
read this
it.
fast. I can't read the Empire.
Trade Federation.
Oh,
This is
fuck. What do
something
you
kids
mean?
care about.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just so
It's so
effective
good.
because
It catches you right up.
Kate Blanchett delivers everything perfectly. She's
She's
got
an
such a like
icon.
in her voice, it just seems
Hmm.
so like
Wise.
wise, but like she's warning
Yeah,
you.
she's like kind of foreboding.
Oh yeah. But
Even though
also, I
she
don't know,
knows how this is gonna end, right?
comforting and stuff.
Like this is
I
coming
mean, they have
from,
ideas.
yeah, because she's like that bitch. She's a queen. She's like the queen, essentially, in my mind.
And she ends
Of
it off by saying
I don't
that
remember.
the ring was picked up by a
Oh, right.
hobbit, Bilbo Baggins of
Ah,
the Shire. For
of
the
the
time will
Shire.
soon come when hobbits will shape the fortunes of all. Little hobbitses.
They're so cute.
God, and then we just go right into it. This is just gonna be us just every little thing. Every
Mm-hmm.
little thing they do, I absolutely love. Because we go right into Bilbo writing his book, and
Mm-hmm.
in this version, which I knew we weren't gonna like
Nitpick.
compare things. But I will say this just because I know it. Because it's like, to be honest, I know the differences like when they come up, but like I don't know like the differences like off the top of my head and all
Yeah.
that. But I know
Well,
that this is a difference. Is that in the extended edition they spend a longer time showing the life of the hobbits at the beginning. And
mm-hmm.
like while Bilbo's doing his like little chapter and stuff, they like show just like hobbits living life,
Mm-hmm.
which they don't do in the theatrical cut. It just allows us to live in this world longer and like get
Mm-hmm.
introduced to this world longer and see what like Hobbit life really is. And I love it. I think it's beautiful because we get to see just how simple they are, the simple things that they love, that they love, just they're just like farmers and
Yeah.
like they just like to hang out and eat and have a good time and just
And
live
drink.
and do that.
And they be smoking.
And
They be
they do that
smoking that weed.
ragweed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we cut to obviously I've said it before, you'll say it again. You heard it at the end of the last episode concerning hobbits.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely beautiful song. Like I said, it brings like tears to my eyes and fills me with emotion. It's so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful because I just feel like it like shows the meekness of the hobbits, but also
Yeah.
like the strength that they have within.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Oh.
see Bilbo just like he's writing his story,
Yeah.
which he calls
There and back again.
hmm A Hobbit's Tale.
A Hobbit's Tale. And it's so I think the film just does a really great job of kind of like really idolizing like a pastoral lifestyle and like the value that community has.
Oh yeah.
And obviously we really don't get to see this same kind of attention
Hmm.
to the other races we encounter in this film.
Oh, sure, sure.
But I mean, it is definitely it's the most like fantasy like, right? That we are
Oh
all
yeah.
able to like kind of live together and just kind
Hmm.
of do our own things, but simultaneously exist as a group and support one another. It's a very
Oh,
sweet and
we will get to
innocent thing.
support. Hmm.
So I love the Hobbits.
It's great. It's
How
great.
did Buddy do research
On
on
what?
what the average lifespan of a Hobbit is?
Oh, I don't know. It's shorter
It's
than what Bilbo has. Bilbo's like 100 something in this, and that's like,
yeah. He turns
that's an
111.
yeah, and that's an anomaly for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that it's around like a human's life.
Yeah, okay.
Um, but it's interesting because like as some real big Lord of the Rings heads will say, like
Mm-hmm.
Frodo is considered like an older person in it,
Yeah.
which you don't really get from like this adaptation. But like Sam is supposed to be much younger than Frodo,
Mm-hmm.
which is why he calls him Mr. Frodo, because it's like it's not just like a fun like nickname.
It's
It's
a
because he's
respect
like,
thing.
yeah, it's like like he's my
Oh, my
elder.
senior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Which is wild because
Frodo's
Elijah Wood is like the most beautiful angel baby face.
uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Frodo's
how,
the
what do you mean?
oldest one of the four, and then
Yeah.
I think it's Sam, and then Pippin are like maybe
Mary's
similar,
the
and
youngest?
Mary, yeah, Mary's the youngest, which is why he's always like he's messing up. Because Mary, I
Oh,
want to say, I believe is supposed to be like a teenager compared to everyone else,
gotcha.
which is why he makes so many mistakes because he's young and he's like doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
He's too
He's a
quick to
little
do
clumsy.
things. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, it's just weird, like the power and like the age, which again you don't really get in this adaptation. Um, but it's there, and like that's why certain things are. That's why he's Mr. Frodo. So just little things like that. But I don't know. I think we could just get into this right now
Yeah.
because we get Gandalf shows up, and we see that he and Bilbo are like real old friends. And again, you
Mm-hmm.
know, if you've read The Hobbit, you know what's happening. But at this point, The Hobbit did not come out yet.
Yeah. And I
So it's
had
kind
no
of like,
idea. I was just like, huh? Okay, they like each other, I guess.
right, yeah. But I think it sings lends itself to just how good every single person is in this film, how
Mm.
well it's directed, how well it's written, how well it's executed. This is, to me, a masterpiece that has never been rivaled and might not ever be rivaled in my life. Um, they filmed these films concurrently, all three, back to back to
That's
back
fucking crazy,
in
by
New
the way.
Zealand. It's just a feat of like filmmaking that like Peter Jackson and the rest of the crew was just able to. You don't do this anymore.
No, the
You
amount of
know?
commitment every
Yeah,
single
the commitment
person
from
involved
everyone. Oh God. Because yeah,
between
they just
makeup and,
what
oh my God,
which is why it's like
everyone.
so cohesive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you imagine, and obviously it'd be harder, but people, compare Lord of the Rings and like Harry Potter and like Star
Mm-hmm.
Wars and all that. Like you imagine how good those other things would be, um, like if everything was filmed back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like you would see these kids in Harry Potter, they would be like more accurate to like their age,
Mm-hmm.
and really give like the fact that they did it so young. And like for Star Wars, new Star Wars, it would probably be much more cohesive because they didn't have time in between to like, let's change this, let's change that, let's do this and this.
Yeah,
Like
the
you have a
opportunity for
vision.
retconning is
Yeah.
like, very
You have
minimal.
a vision and you execute it because you don't have a choice. You
Yeah.
have to get these films done. So I'm pretty sure they did like one a year, right? They
Yeah.
did Fellowship 2001, and I think they did Two Towers '02, and then Return '03.
But they
Yep.
had started filming even earlier,
Well, yeah, I mean they had to,
which
but
is crazy. That's
But
just
yeah,
so
can you
mind-blowing.
imagine? We lived in a time where we had three banger films year after year after year. It was just like the
Hmm.
Lord of the Rings is coming out. But as I'm singing their praises, it's for a reason, not just because I love it, but because to me something that's apparent right here, and it
Hmm.
shows up early, and we see it throughout this film and throughout the whole franchise. Um, what I want to say is this. Obviously, there's like the gay interpretation,
Hmm.
the homosexual interpretation, queer interpretation, or
Yeah.
whatever, however you want to call it, of like these characters and their relationships, right?
Hmm.
Um, but I think that could kind of be explained by others better than me
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
like I'm not a gay man. Um,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately,
he has to love me, a woman,
unfortunately
so
for both of us, right?
yeah.
But you know, as we support the community and all that stuff,
Hmm.
it just doesn't really feel like my place to like
Yeah. And
speak for that
there
and
are
all that.
so many
And
there
it's
are
just been
so
done,
many
you know?
individuals out there who
Yeah.
have done it so much more eloquently, so we are not even
Yeah.
going to really
They'll be
tap
able to
into
speak
that.
to like, you know, personal experience and all that stuff and all that.
Yeah,
Plus, you
and
know, there's
the
also like,
actual literary analysis. Like
yeah,
there
yeah,
are
yeah.
people who write dissertations on this
Oh, of
stuff.
course.
So we'll leave that to them.
And there's also,
Uh,
you know, obviously there's like the meme of it that everyone says like, oh, Frodo and Sam, like they were gay and like why didn't they just kiss and all that? And it's funny
mhm.
because the actor for Sam, God, what's his name? I can
I
never
can
remember.
never remember his name. He's a sweetie pie
Sean
though.
Astin.
Thank you.
He said, you know, well, who says they didn't, you know? So obviously like everyone knows and it's
There's
there
some
and all
shipping
that.
happening. We all
Right.
know.
So, you know, I feel like almost it's been explained a lot and like you said, a
Oh
lot
yeah.
better than probably we will. To me, you know, as a young man learning to become a man, essentially, a young boy, Eddie, learning to become a man and what I wanted to be in support from media, you know.
Yeah.
The one thing that was always apparent to me is just like how strong their friendships are and how
Hmm.
like loving their male friendships are in this.
Yes.
Because there's not a lot of women in this.
Mm-mm.
So obviously the majority cast is men, but
Yeah.
like we see it right away where you see Gandalf and Bilbo, the way they like look at each other and like, oh, like Gandalf and like
Yeah.
this, like you can tell that these two like love each other.
Yeah.
Like it's not like just a friendship acquaintance. It's like these two are loving friends who like
Hmm.
they hold each other so dear, like in their hearts.
Yeah.
And you can tell from the beginning, just Bilbo and Gandalf, I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful. I love it
Hmm.
so much
Yeah.
because they're just like, they're not afraid to show their excitement for each other. They're not
Yeah.
afraid to like hug, you know, like none of these like
That's how I
toxic
know.
masculinity traits are
I was
just like
literally about to say
present.
that's how we know we're in a fantasy land. Toxic
Oh
masculinity
God.
is not present really in this
But yeah,
universe.
and when it's seen as like a very bad thing.
It's evil.
Yeah.
That's toxic masculinity is like the embodiment of evil
Yeah,
in
because in
this
the Lord of the
franchise.
Rings, like strength comes from your like connection with others. Strength
Hmm.
comes from your like want to help
Help.
others.
Hmm.
Like that's essentially what motivates like every member of the fellowship is
Hmm.
they just want to like help other people and they
Yeah.
want to like help their friends and they want you know, I mean, we'll get to it later because obviously there's like iconic lines where
Yeah.
they say exactly that.
Yeah.
But man, I can feel the tears in my eyes already because I just like to me it's always spoken to loving male friendships. It's always
Absolutely.
spoken to Bilbo and Gandalf, obviously Frodo and Gandalf, Frodo and Bilbo, you know, familial, but also like, you know, male
Hmm.
uh friendship, male
Yeah, like a
relationship.
paternal
Well, he's
relationship.
like a
Yeah.
grandfather because
Yeah.
Frodo's parents they're
Died.
dead,
Yeah.
but then Bilbo takes him in and he doesn't really know why, but he always knows that like Frodo was special.
Hmm.
We'll get to more of the other ones, but I do want to say right now, uh, and we'll explain more later as it comes. But like Merry and Pippin are obviously very close.
Hmm.
They're cousins, So
Yeah.
it's a familial relationship, but also you can tell they're like best buds.
Oh, 100%.
They may
Because
as
when
well be
I
like
thought they were
twins.
twins
Yeah.
when I was growing up and watching these, I was like, "Oh, they're
Hmm.
just like brothers." Like
Right.
that
Oh
is their
yeah.
relationship.
And they may as well be, you know?
Yeah.
Like family, you find your family what you make it, you know?
Hmm.
Like there's definitely obviously their actual family, but it's like not everyone's super close with their cousins.
No.
But Mary and Pippin, yeah, they're like two halves of the same whole.
While
And
we're
I
still on the friendship thing,
uh-huh.
before we move forward, I
Sure.
do want to say it is really interesting. Um, I feel like what tends to happen with fantasy is there can be a lot of gatekeeping,
Sure.
but I feel like a lot of people who really enjoy Lord of the Rings, maybe they're not super fans, maybe they haven't read the books or whatnot, like
For
me.
sure.
Like I'm more of like a
Oh,
some
like
would
the
say it's
Silmarillion and like
yeah,
Stephen
some people
Colbert just like
yeah, oh my
knows
God, that
everything.
nerd. I love him.
Yeah.
But I feel like because the core message is so pure and loving,
Hmm.
anybody can love these movies.
Oh yeah.
And I would say most people who really take the time to watch them and like
Hmm.
open their hearts and minds to it
Hmm.
leave really loving the franchise. Especially and strangely enough, I know so many women that
Yeah.
love this story.
Oh
And I think
yeah.
it's because of what you were saying. It's like, oh my God, look at these men working together,
Hmm.
supporting one another,
Hmm.
and choosing to do the right thing.
Right.
And, there are very, very thin kind of romantic things that occur in the
Oh
franchise,
sure. Yeah.
but it's always it's always love,
Right.
even though it may not be romantic love, that is the thread that holds everything together,
Hmm.
which is so sweet.
It is. Later we'll see Boromir, and I always felt
Oh.
like he had like a very interesting relationship with the hobbits.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously with everyone else, but I think particularly with the hobbits that we like see and it's alluded to. And obviously, the one that we'll see the most of is Frodo and Sam.
Yeah.
Obviously, we see hints of it at the beginning, the way like Sam is supported by Frodo and like his romantic life, and he
Yeah.
like pushes Sam to like be brave
Mm-hmm.
and be more than what he's presenting. And I love that we see just the introduction of it at a bar, and then that little bit of Frodo pushing Sam to be brave. We see that subverted. We see
Yep.
it grow. We see so many things happen just from this little hint we see at the beginning. Because their relationship obviously is pivotal to this whole franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But to like sort of get things going a little bit and get us on our journey, Bilbo, like you said, he's old. He wants to disappear. He's got this old ring that Gandalf's like, ooh, about. It's like, I don't know
Yikes.
about this thing, man. And Bilbo reluctantly, after pulling a little magic disappearing act with the ring, because when you put it on, it makes you invisible. He
Which is
says,
wild.
"I'm leaving." Which is also wild because, like, doesn't he go into the Shadow Realm and did they not see it before? I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure there's an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
But he leaves, and Gandalf convinces him to leave without the ring, so he leaves the ring there. And this sort of sets up the fact that when Frodo shows up, Gandalf, which is funny because it's like a thing that happens in the books that doesn't really happen in the film. It's like in the books, Gandalf leaves and he's gone for like a long time. He's
Mm-hmm.
gone for like months and stuff, like researching the ring and like what the hell. We see
Yeah,
him
they
doing
very
research.
lightly do it in the
Yeah.
movie, but it doesn't feel like a long time has
Yeah.
passed.
It feels
It
like a
feels
couple
like a
days or
week,
something. Yeah.
baby.
But he's like gone for like a significant amount of time and then comes back and he's like, I think this is the One Ring. He doesn't even really know.
Yeah,
He's
which
like,
is
I think
wild
this
because
is
he's
it.
Gandalf.
Yeah, but it's like, it's been lost forever,
Yeah.
Things that shouldn't have been forgotten were forgotten.
Damn.
But they come back, and then he's like, "Oh, Frodo, you should take this because I can't take this." Very, very ominously, like this thing's so powerful that it's so corrupting that if a strong wizard such as Gandalf took it, it would be really bad.
Mm-hmm.
which right away we see, I always love, we see how strong Gandalf is to resist the power.
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously another recurring theme is the power of corruption and the strength of those to resist it.
Yeah.
But we see Frodo, he's got to leave. Uh, Samwise Gamgee is not dropping any Eaves,
He's
which is
such a
great.
nosy little bitch. I
Uh-huh.
love him. He's so cute.
And
Uh,
essentially, Gandalf says, "Well, Sam, guess what? Now you're roped into this. You need to go with Frodo. You got to go to like the Prancing Pony. You got to find someone named Strider.
mm, mm.
Don't worry. You know, we'll see. Actually, I don't even think he said like you'll find Strider. He just said like meet me there, right?
Yes.
And then Gandalf goes off on a side quest and gets beat up by his other wizard bud, who's not a
So
bud
much for being
anymore.
buds.
Yeah. And
Yikes.
so Sam and Frodo set off. I've always thought it's beautiful. Another moment that I absolutely love because it sings to the innocence
Mm.
of
I know what you're talking
Sam
about.
and
Yep.
Frodo. And it's also, you know, I don't know, equating it to my life, I'm not like a well-traveled person, you
No,
know, so and it's something that I've thought of, you know, when I've traveled far away. It's just like, wow, look how far I've come
I'm
and
doing
like
the
how
thing.
far away. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's like I want to travel, but it's like
It's
it's not
scary.
like well, it is scary. It's scary for me, and it's like not. It's like something I want to do more now, but it's like not something I've really wanted to do for most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find comfort in like being where I know and all that. You know, obviously I think everyone does, but it's just I don't know. But when they're leaving, Sam suddenly stops, and Frodo's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And Sam says, "One more step, and I'll be the farthest from home I've ever been." And I'm just like, "Oh, Sam, you sweet boy."
He's so sentimental.
Yeah, because it just hits me because I'm also sentimental. And it's
You're
just like
also
these,
very scared. You're a very nervous person. And
just a little bit.
it's fine. Like it's so sweet. Like Frodo's just like, you poor little
Oh,
baby. Come on,
Sam.
let's go.
Yeah, but it's just like it's significant.
It
It's like
is.
when you set out and he's setting out on this incredible journey,
Oh, he has no
and
fucking
they
idea
don't
how
even
bad
have an
it's about to be.
idea, yeah, how
They think
crazy
they're
this is
going
gonna
to
be.
like a different town. That's
Right.
where they think they're done.
But man,
Oh
it's so
boy.
sweet because it speaks to, again to the larger. I mean, how many things are introduced? Obviously, it's the first one.
Yeah.
But just like how innocent the hobbits are, and like
Mm-hmm.
how they really don't like involve themselves in like these huge things.
No,
They'd
they just
rather
keep to
stay and do what
themselves
they
and
do. But it's just like, man, I don't even know how to describe it. It just fills me with so much. Like I see myself in Sam. I love his sentimentality. I love that
mm-hmm.
it's important to him and like he knows that like exactly how far he's gone from home and the significance of like it's almost like he knows like once I go past this, nothing's gonna be the same again.
Mm-hmm.
And how right he was.
Mm-hmm. But then Merry and Pippin, they
They
just
show
like
up.
these motherfuckers are so far away
Hmm.
and they just are stealing shit from a farmer. And they're like, "Well, I guess we'll go with you.
May as well.
May as well. We're already here."
They fucking bumbled themselves into life-changing adventure.
The Two Stooges.
Yeah.
God.
Oh man. But let's see. What's coming next?
The Prancing Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
basically
fun.
they end up barely getting there. It's
Hmm.
really sketch and scary.
Right.
Um, but they make it there and Gandalf is not there.
What the
He
hell? He
didn't
said he was
make
gonna
it.
be here, dog.
They said they haven't seen him in months.
Hmm.
And they're like, "What the fuck?
But
Gandalf lied?"
right, he doesn't do that.
No, he's not a liar, and it's not his fault that he wasn't able to show up because bad boy with the shitty beard got
Hmm.
his head spinning on that floor.
Yeah, and then Gandalf
And
has to talk to a butterfly. Or is it
it's
a
a
moth?
moth.
Sorry. And you know, moths, they're very small. So it takes them a while to send a message.
I'm trying.
I gotta go.
Oh, for Gandalf.
The prancing pony is significant
Mm-hmm.
because what happens?
Oh, we get to meet the daddy of daddies.
The man who's
Young.
like the most attractive man
Ever,
ever,
maybe.
apparently.
Besides you, my
It's
love.
funny because, like you said,
I only find Viggo Mortensen attractive in this film, and that is it.
and that's something
There,
I've heard and seen a lot on the internet,
mm-hmm.
is a lot of people who are attracted to men, but I'm gonna say mostly women that I've seen
Oh yeah,
are just like, this is the hottest any man has ever been.
and maybe ever will be. Let's be honest.
Uh-huh. And that it is also like unique to the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But it's just, man, we're at the Prancing Pony, they're having a good time. But obviously like they're being pursued by these cloaked figures
Ugh.
who are just like living in the shadow realm, but also living in the real world. And there's a guy who knows something. He's in a
Mm-hmm.
hooded cloak. His name is Strider, apparently, and he seems to
Mm.
know a lot about what's going on.
He's so smart.
He
Why
knows
is he
that
so
Frodo
smart?
has a ring and that he needs to get it somewhere. So
Mm-hmm.
we get another member of the party, a
Hooray! Then
uh,
we're up to
a
5.
a tall man, and he says that he'll help them get to where they're going.
Yeah. And he has a horse.
He does have a horse.
Yeah. Um, and yum. And yum and yum. And that's all I have to say.
Oh yeah.
He only gets more attractive as the trilogy continues, which is
Mm-hmm.
fucking crazy. Because
It's pretty wild,
he's
huh?
cute in the first one. And then you just kind of learn more about him. You're like, oh, the whole world is down bad for this man. I love it so
Okay.
much.
The whole
It's
world,
great.
huh?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Another like reoccurring theme that we will encounter through the whole trilogy
Mm-hmm.
um is the sacredness of nature.
Oh yeah.
And we see that the ancient forests are being decimated.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at deforestation's still fucking happening.
What do you mean still? These
I
are
mean,
different timelines.
I know, I'm just
I
saying
love
that
the
like
idea that it's real.
it
This
is
really
real.
happened.
It is in a way.
Lord of the Rings.
Like Tolkien
Documentary.
knew like this
Oh,
shit's
sure,
not
sure, sure,
good,
sure, sure.
and he put
Obviously.
like
Oh,
that
yeah.
narrative
Yeah, yeah.
in to
I
like,
got you.
hey, this is fucking important, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not okay that we're treating not only the planet but like,
Mm-hmm.
potentially the spirits and like the creatures that inhabit these places,
Sure.
like that's fucked. Like
Mm-hmm.
it is a very evil thing to um cut down trees.
It sucks.
It's very, very bad in this franchise.
I feel like in this franchise, it's not only because some parts of and some aspects of nature are like beings, like the
Yeah,
tree ants,
the
but it's
ants are
also just
amazing.
because like essentially everyone that's good values nature
Yes.
and values like the importance of life, not
Mm-hmm.
only their lives, but like every little life.
Mm-hmm.
So like the lives of trees, the lives of plants, the lives of bugs and animals, you know. I mean, we see a moth that plays a significant part in this first story,
High
and it's just a
key.
tiny little thing, but had he not gone and like spoken to the eagles, then Gandalf would have never been there to help, you know. So it's like every little thing, every little being is
Mm-hmm.
important.
No.
And that's Gandalf's whole thing, which of course, we will explore more. This episode is just introducing plot lines.
Hey, we'll talk about this later. Later,
It's
later,
just it's
later,
just
later.
cutting little pieces of red yarn and posting them and like we'll come back to this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of the races that like nature is very important to is the elves.
Yes.
And obviously Strider, he's like, "Oh, I'll help get y'all to Rivendell." Uh Along the way, Frodo gets stabbed by by
That's
like,
gonna happen a lot.
oh my
Spoiler
God,
alert. This
Frodo,
boy gets stabbed like 5
my guy
times.
Frodo is hella dying. He's dying in like 85% of this franchise.
Yep.
Like through the runtime, I want to say this man is hurting through 80% of it. He's got
And
some
if
sort
it's
of
not
injury.
physically, it's emotionally.
Yeah,
So
it's
100% of the time,
it's
really.
crazy how we see this man with that like dead stare and like
So
pale
much.
face like 5 times in the franchise.
Poor thing.
Like the And two of them happen in this one
Poor Elijah.
because he gets stabbed by the blade, the like dark blade. I can't remember
The
what it's called.
Nazgul blade.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
guess what? These cloaked figures are called the Nazgul, and they're corrupted men from the
They
Nine
were
Rings.
the, yeah.
Yeah, they used to be good men, and then they were corrupted, and now they're evil.
And they're like ghosts,
And they
kind of.
travel the Shadow Realm, and yeah, this is a real bad stab. Aragorn's like, I can't do anything to fix this. By the way, Strider's name isn't really Strider. His name is Aragorn, son of
Plot twist.
Arathorn, and he's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, another plot twist, he has a girlfriend. Not only that,
Is she like a normal girl?
no, she's an elf girl.
She's a queen and a woman and significantly older than him.
Significant damn cougar.
Liv
And
Tyler fucking slays. I'm
she's
just
got
gonna say.
like elves have like power and connection with the nature. So we see that she's like, I'll take him, I'll save his life, and I'll see you at Rivendell. So she takes off, she summons the water, the
Frodo.
river, it takes out the Nazgul, and then Frodo passes out, but he wakes up in Rivendell.
Ooh, he would be feeling woozy.
And we should talk about this now
The
because
meme. The meme.
I mean, yeah, we talk about
There's
that
so
first.
many memes from this
It's
franchise.
insane. I mean, yeah, it's a franchise this good and this significant is always going to be memed. But there's that meme and that frame of like Frodo dying and Elrond in the same frame that people use to
The
when
blur.
I'm
Ugh.
blacking out, but my friend tells me we need to leave the Chili's. It's like that meme. It's just like what an insane frame to be like,
Uh,
oh. Because
oh. He's
Elrond
like
is
so
Hugo Weaving is
concerned.
just like staring into your soul.
I can't
It's
remember
just
the
so
name of the
over.
actor that plays
I just
him.
said it. It's Hugo Weaving.
Hugo, yeah.
But yeah, it's
Oh,
along with Frodo dying in 80% of the franchise.
oh
But the
boy.
other thing I wanted to say here is not a lot of women in these films, but the women we see are incredibly significant.
And beautiful.
And
And
Arwen is
intelligent.
one of them because
Hmm.
not only, is she Aragorn's girlfriend, they're a
She's
little
also
more
a
serious than that.
princess.
Well, yeah. She's also like a princess, queen, she's very important. Elrond is like king of the elves right
Is he
now.
the High King?
I don't know if he is right
I
now.
don't even know if they still have that title. It gets confusing because my brain's kind of
First of all,
blurring
he's
Rings of
Lord
Power.
Elrond.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of blurring into one,
Hmm. I know
because
it's
it's the
hard
same
because
world.
yeah, we're watching Rings of Power and right now he's like important, but he's not like the king
He's
king.
not there
You
yet.
know?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me
He's on the
see.
come up.
Oh, look at that. Hmm. I want to say he's the king.
I want to say that too. If he's not the king, he's at least like the prime minister.
Hmm.
He is like the dude. He's the
Right,
dude
right,
of
right.
the elves.
Yeah, he seems to be the guy calling the shots.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Daddy said no.
the love that Aragorn and Arwen have is beautiful,
Mm.
and we're introduced to it here. You want to talk about what they say to each other? We can just
Oh
talk
my
about their
God.
relationship in general.
Yeah. So, to my knowledge, uh, Aragon, Aragorn, however people want to say it, I'm going to say
Aragorn.
it every different way. But he was essentially like taken in by the elves in some kind of capacity.
Okay,
Right? Like they have like I believe they do. Because I don't know how else he like developed this relationship with them. But
sure. He made his name in
they,
the wilds.
yeah.
Strider.
But he ends up, developing a relationship with Arwen.
Mm-hmm.
But Arwen's dad is,
Elrond.
Elrond is very like against it because he knows. And God, this is like such a freaking like trope in fantasy romance. It's insane. But it's setting her up for heartbreak
Yeah.
because he is a man and she is an elf. So
Hmm.
she is going to outlive him by hundreds of years.
I mean, by infinite years, because
Yeah.
elves live forever,
If they go
quote
to
unquote,
the,
in if they go to heaven.
If that's what, I forget what it's called. If they take the
Essentially
little
what it
boat,
is.
you
Yeah, if
know,
they
if
take
they
the
take
little
the boat
boat to the
to
sky and go,
the
oh,
shiny place.
right.
But Arwen is just like, here's the thing, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And I love him. And
Uh-huh.
he essentially, she gives him her life,
Yeah.
which is wild.
Oh,
It's
it's
like a
crazy.
physical
But it's
manifestation in
so
this
good.
gorgeous crystal necklace.
Beautiful.
And so before like Aragon like continues on this fellowship journey he eventually
Mhm.
goes on,
Mhm.
she gives that to him,
Right.
which is literally her immortality.
Hmm.
And it's so
That's
romantic.
so good. It's so
It's
romantic. It's so
so,
beautiful. Because also Aragorn is like,
and
you
he's
don't
so
have to do
hesitant.
this. You don't want,
Yeah.
I don't want you to do this. Because who
Mhm.
would want that, you know? It's like the hard part of like, because you understand everyone's feelings in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, and it's emphasized much more in the later movies. But obviously, Elrond does not want his daughter to die and to give
Yeah.
up eternal life.
Well, and it's sad because that's his child.
Yeah, of course. It's the
Like, yeah.
father-daughter love, you know?
And it's not even necessarily like he loves Aragon. Like he knows
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
he
good
respects
man.
him. He knows.
Um, but
Yeah, but yeah, well,
that
later
devastating.
they show it in the
Ooh.
later movies.
Yeah.
But you also understand like Aragorn, like he loves this woman, but he doesn't want her to like give up. You know, I mean,
But
eternal
it's not
life is
his
crazy.
choice, which is like the power thing.
Hmm.
It's like, fuck, get
And he
no.
also like he doesn't want it for her, but obviously, like you said, it's her choice.
Hmm.
And I mean, he does want it. He wants to be
Yeah,
with
he
her.
loves her.
Uh-huh. But it's just it's crazy because Arwen, I mean, the power and the like determination she has and the belief she has in her love with Aragorn, the fact that she would give up like eternal life to be with this man
Hmm.
and knowing all that comes with it and all that is like so significant.
Yeah.
And she says an insane line
Oh,
in this
it
movie, which
wrecks
just
me.
shows how strong their love is. Because she says, I would rather share one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone.
I'm gonna cry.
It's beautiful. I'm like, yes, dude. God, they love each other. It's real.
It's so sweet.
It's so sweet.
I'm all misty-eyed now.
Well,
Also,
let's.
Liv Tyler is so fucking beautiful. Like,
Mhm.
of course he's in love with her. And
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that
so
aspect.
powerful.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
she's
have
strong.
her lipstick that she wears, and I'm so proud of that.
Uh-huh. I'm so proud of it.
I'm so proud of owning that lipstick because every
Right.
time I put on it, every time I put it on, I'm like, yes, I am that bitch.
Uh-huh.
I am Arwen.
I
I
am.
am the elf queen. She's so pretty. And
Hmm.
so, I don't know. She's just like the embodiment of everything like good. And I'm
Hmm.
sure there are people that don't like her and it's like,
Oh,
oh, she
whatever.
sacrifices herself for a man. Like, shut the fuck up. Can we just love,
It's
love,
love. All right.
please? Just let it
Uh-huh.
be and let it's her fucking choice, okay?
Yep.
It's her choice.
But now that we're in Rivendell, uh, one of the most significant things happens. For
The title
one,
of the film?
there's that, but also before that, we see that Bilbo's here.
Oh yeah, and he looks
Bro,
fucking horrible,
Frodo gets saved. He recovers. They do a little magic on him. He's still gonna feel the pain of that blade forever,
which is wild.
which
That
is
shit
insane.
sucks. May as
But
well have shot him.
sometimes things stick with you, right?
It's a metaphor.
Mm.
It's a
But we
metaphor.
discover that Bilbo's living here, and Bilbo's like, "Oh, damn, what's going on, man?" And they sort of like,
Oh, I
and
fucked you up.
I'm playing around. I'm playing a little back and forth here with what's happening.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll talk about Bilbo now. Is the fact that, well, I don't know, or should we talk about the Fellowship first and then talk about Bilbo?
Um, let's talk about the fellowship first and then we'll
All
come
right,
back.
all right.
Essentially, the fellowship is just kind of like our what's it called? I'm forgetting the words of the world right now.
Hmm.
Um, I can't remember what it's called, but when all the diplomats from like different countries come together,
Sure.
yeah, that shit is
Are you trying
basically
to
what
say
happens.
United Nations?
Thank you, the
That's it. Okay.
UN. This is the
Oh
UN
gosh.
meeting,
But like good
and
and
small, and
and
there's
productive.
only a little bit of yelling.
I mean, there's
Uh,
yelling and arguing.
yeah,
We see, obviously, we've got elves here, we've got some men, but then some
dwarves.
dwarves and more elves show up. And we've just got this council, and everyone's like, well, what are we going to do with the ring? Pretty weird because, like, I think the answer's obvious. But
Apparently not to
some
most.
dudes by the name of, well, one dude by the name of Boromir is like, what if we don't destroy it? And instead, we use it, and Gondor can, like, take care of all of our enemies and Gondor will be good again. And like we'll use the power of this, I don't know, super corrupting ring
Hmm.
to be good. And everyone's like, nah.
Fam, that's not how it works.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Nice try, fam.
That's a big mistake.
Hmm.
We got the dwarf Gimli.
Hmm.
We've got the elf Legolas, and then they be arguing because apparently dwarves and elves don't really like each other.
Oh, and we'll talk about why maybe later.
Gimli, he's like, well, why don't we destroy it? And he takes his axe, big hit, and gets absolutely flattened.
He gets yeeted from that
Taken
thing.
out, destroy the axe, and they're like, we can't, this ring cannot be destroyed by
Hey,
normal
dumbass, you
means.
think we didn't think about that?
Uh-huh.
You think this hasn't been attempted? You fucking moron.
I would think about that.
I love Gimli because he really is the like physical comedy of
He's
this
just
franchise,
headstrong.
which
Oh
is
yeah.
great.
He's headstrong, he just does things. He's very stout,
Hmm.
obviously, because he's a dwarf.
He reminds me of you when you get frustrated.
Oh
You
wow,
have a
yeah.
little bit of Gimli in you. You're
What?
very stubborn
Okay.
when you
Well,
want to
thank.
be. It's a
Yeah.
compliment.
Oh,
Dwarves
thank
are
you.
headstrong, and
Dwarven stubbornness.
that is what has gotten them this
Mm-hmm.
far.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. But during this, they're also this is where Strider's actual name gets dropped because they're arguing and they're like, "Oh, who the hell are you? Who the hell you think you are?" And Legolas is like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey. You don't talk about my boy that way, all right? That's my dog. He may be known as Strider, but actually, guess what? That man is Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
you
He's
love saying that whole part.
Isildur's heir.
Hmm.
I love when they do that. Durr.
We love it. We love an R
And guess what,
trill.
Boromir? You say you're from Gondor? This man, the rightful king of Gondor. That's the king of men.
No,
So
no, my
you better have a little
dad.
respect for that guy.
It's my
Better have a
dad.
little respect for my dog. Legolas
Ugh.
rides hard for
He
Aragorn.
does.
And I
And
mean,
I
again,
was
and
in
then
love with Orlando Bloom
were you?
for
Was
so
Legolas the
long.
guy?
I in this
Or
franchise when I was a
Jack
child,
Turner?
yes.
Is it Jack Turner?
William
William
Turner.
Turner.
It definitely William Turner.
Is
In
he's hotter as
Pirates.
Willy's?
Oh yeah, it's the dirt factor.
Oh,
He's too
he's
pretty as
very
an elf.
clean
Yeah,
in
he's too
Lego
pretty and
as
clean as
Legolas.
an elf.
Uh-huh.
I need that grime. The grime
But
does it for me.
we get this, introduced as like, oh, Aragorn's like actually very important. He's
Damn, what
like
do you mean?
he's supposed to be the king of men. He's
Why
important, but he's got a lot of
is he not the
doubts.
king of
Got
men?
a lot of doubts. Because let's go back to the beginning when Sauron, who was like this big evil, super hardcore death metal ass looking like uh evil chainmail, plate mail, all that evil armor is the word I'm looking for.
There you go.
Homeboy gets taken out by Isildur
Hmm.
because he does a little cut on his ring finger. He loses the ring and immediately explodes.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Which is wild because it's like, yeah, but also, damn, one cut. Sometimes that's how it works. But
Mm.
Isildur, he had the opportunity. In fact, Elrond was there, and he told Isildur to destroy it, throw it into Mount Doom. And Isildur said no.
Nah, fam.
With a fucking shit-eating grin on his face.
This juice
And
too
it's just
good.
like, nah. So, Aragorn,
Uh,
Isildur's heir, he's related to the man who could have stopped everything else from happening.
He
Could have
essentially
destroyed the
doomed the
ring,
world.
but didn't, and now he's the reason why this ring is still here.
Yeah.
So Aragorn, big shoes to fill and a
A lot of
mistake
shit
to
to
be
make up
changed, to be
for. Yeah.
rectified. Um, so we get that introduced. Obviously, everyone is arguing because they're like, okay, if we're gonna take it to Mount Doom, to destroy it, who's gonna be the one to carry it? Because obviously we know that it has like a corrupting nature
It's
and
basically
like
radiation,
yeah, and
but evil.
yeah, it's crazy because anyone who has it, like yeah, it for whatever reason, and like the rings are interesting because they're
Yeah.
like magic, but it's not like super. What's the word I'm looking for? Super like flashy and like outwardly magic.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
like more
like
subtle,
it's exposure
but it like
magic.
give
I
it
don't know.
obviously like gives power.
Hmm.
At least we're told it does, because it's like the reason Sauron had so much power. But like other than that, the only people we see who have it are hobbits, you know?
Yeah.
But it's supposedly, it gives a ton of power. So like Boromir like hella wants it, and like Gandalf's like I can't have it. And we see later, which we'll probably talk to in part two of
Yeah.
this, Galadriel is like,
Hmm.
if I take that, I will destroy the world, essentially.
Yeah.
So
I will be your
everyone's arguing and all
queen.
that,
Yeah.
and we see all these things happening. And obviously, we see all these strong, masculine, like fighters and all that. Everyone's there, they're arguing, whatever. Gandalf gets real loud with Boromir because he's like,
Hmm.
nah, you ain't gonna do that
I'm
shit.
gonna put my hand on your chest.
All right. Because he starts speaking the evil, what do they call it?
Black speech.
Yeah. Because
Racist.
the evil, okay, the evil speaking that like is inscribed on the
Yeah.
it's like the language of Mordor,
Yeah.
or sorry, Mordor.
There we go. We love the trill.
But it's so beautiful and it's so sweet because again, God, it shows the power of the littlest uh hold on. Let me say. I don't know. It's so beautiful, it's so sweet because it shows the power of even the most quote unquote insignificant
Yeah.
people or the little ones, halflings, hobbits, because while all these big masculine men are fighting and all that, all of a sudden a voice rings out and Frodo says, "I'll take it." And I love the way that Gandalf he like closes his eyes and he's like it's like he knows. He's like, God, Frodo, I knew you were gonna do it.
It's like, fuck.
He's like, God, but I also don't want you to. But he's
No.
also like impressed by the bravery of
Hmm.
Frodo. He's like, God, hobbits again. Because
Yeah. It's a
Gandalf
lot of
loves these hobbits.
emotion.
It's so beautiful. The way that Ian McKellen acts it
Oh
is
my
just like
God.
it's like what, 5 seconds?
It
Something like that?
and it
5, 10?
conveys like every
And it's just
emotion.
like, he's happy, but he's afraid and he's proud, but, he doesn't want him to do it, but he knows that it's
Hmm.
the right choice. And it's just crazy because everyone stops and Frodo says again, I'll take the ring to Mordor, like, I'll do it. And everyone's like, man, you little hobbit, like, what? You're gonna do this? But
Hmm.
they also understand kind of right away that, like, yeah, that makes sense.
He's like the most because he has nothing to gain, right? Like,
Hmm.
what the fuck is a hobbit gonna do with
Right,
power?
right.
Like, no, they don't have
Yeah,
vast empires. They
right. And
don't have resources.
they
Like,
don't want power,
no.
which is also something that plays into it is like they talk about kind of like the innate nature of like men and stuff and
Yeah.
how like hobbits all they really want is to be left alone, eat and drink and hang out. So it's
Hmm.
like it makes sense that Frodo, a hobbit, should be the one to take it,
Yeah.
but they're all like, "Damn, I mean, I guess that makes sense."
Hmm.
And they're like, "Okay, if Frodo's doing it, Aragorn's like, all right."
Aragorn's like, you got my sword,
Well,
dog.
then, hey, I'll help you. And then Legolas says, you have my bow.
Gimli says, and my axe.
That's right. And then obviously Gandalf's in, but
Hmm.
a little surprise because Sam comes out of nowhere, and they're like,
Eaves be dropping.
how the hell were you here? And then they're like, is it Elrond? or is it Gandalf? I think it's Elrond that says like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we should have known that like you would be like impossible to be separated from Frodo."
Hmm.
So he's like not surprised that he's there, but he's
Yeah.
like, "How the hell did they?" And then Merry and Pippin also show up out of nowhere, and he's like, "What the fuck? How did you guys? How are you here? How did you like evade our detection?" But we get nine of them because
Hmm.
Boromir, the guy who wants the corruption, the guy who wants the power, he's also like, "All right, I'll help out." So we get
Yeah.
nine of them, and we get the Fellowship of the Ring.
Elrod, you name dropped. We
Hey
get a lot of
yo!
movie before he says the title, which
Oh
is
yeah,
nice.
oh yeah,
Um, and then we fucking that's essentially act one. And then we
kinda,
go into
yeah,
act two.
yeah. Which I think could be a nice little stopping point
I
for
think
this.
so too,
But
because after this it starts to get pretty
oh
intense.
man, it's something.
The party gets split and shit goes bad.
Right, but before we go there, before we
Yeah.
end, I do want to talk about Bilbo because we set it
Oh,
up,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, we
obviously
did.
we see here that Bilbo is in Rivendell, and he is looking much older.
Looking
He's looking
dusty
much more
and
his age, and
crusty.
he's tired, and he's like, "Oh man, like
He's moving
I think
slow.
finally all my adventuring has caught up to me." He wanted to go. I can't remember if he said he wanted to go or he did. He wanted to go back to the Lonely Mountain.
Yeah.
And see the dwarves again and like his old friends and like remember his adventure. But this is incredibly significant for multiple reasons. For one, he gives his sword Sting to Frodo, which
Yes.
glows blue if orcs are around.
I love Sting. I gotta say,
It's good.
it's like my favorite sword. I think the
Yeah,
shape of it is super
it's great.
unique and
Hmm.
beautiful, and it's also small,
Right.
so it's
It's a little
perfect for
hobbit sword.
Frodo. He's so
Uh-huh.
cute.
And it's so light.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Because it's
also
made
gives
from,
him
what is it made from? Is it mithril?
no, I don't think the sword is, but it
Damn it.
was forged by elves.
Well, they slay.
And he gives Frodo a
Yeah.
mithril chainmail,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm pretty sure in the theatrical version we don't actually see him give him that. So it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I think in the theatrical it's like where did he get that from? And they just sort of say that Bilbo gave it, but we like don't see it. If they even
Yeah.
say, I don't even think they say that Bilbo gave it to him.
I don't remember
It's a
because I don't
surprise.
watch the theatrical version anymore.
I know it's only extended, but this is also significant because it's so like heartbreaking, I think, to me.
Oh, yeah, it's
Because
sad.
Bilbo kind of like sees and he knows that like Frodo has to go do this. And Bilbo asks him like, "Is there any chance that I could see my ring again?"
Mm-hmm.
Because Bilbo's been like able to kind of resist it, but he still obviously is like influenced by it and
Yeah.
like wants it.
It's less like evil and more obsession,
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
seems like is what happens to
Kind of like
hobbits with it.
someone else
Hmm.
who has a part to play in all of this.
A
And
huge part.
we'll talk about in the next one. But it's so sad to me. And it's again another thing that's acted, it's played so well, and it's so like it's got such a mix of emotions.
Yeah.
Because Bilbo, I mean, I don't know if you want to say it because
It scared the shit out of me as a
uh-huh,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, when Bilbo sees the ring again and asks Frodo, and Frodo like denies him,
Uh-huh.
his face like contorts and he like becomes like this brief little glimpse of a demon. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on? It used to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
wild. It looks wild.
but then he immediately like is
Oh.
so upset.
Uh-huh.
Bilbo is devastated that it still has this hold on him.
Yeah. And he's
And
upset
also
that
that he's
he
scared
hmm
Frodo. Because
right.
that's his nephew
And he
and he
was
loves
aggressive
him.
towards him and all that.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
also old, so it's just like, God, it's got to be so frustrating because he's like at the end of his life and he still
hmm
is being affected by this thing that he
Right.
thought he was going to be rid of, but
Right.
um
And I also think it's compounded. There we go. That's
yeah,
a good word. That's a strong, ooh, juicy.
yum.
Because Bilbo knows what Frodo has to do.
Yeah.
Because Bilbo went on his own journey.
Yeah. He's very apologetic to Frodo.
And he knows, and, again, if you've seen the movie or uh read the book, The Hobbit, you know that Bilbo went through a lot. You know, he saw a lot. He saw loss. He saw war and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Bilbo knows that Frodo has to take this to Mount Doom, which is wild.
It's super fucking far
And
away.
Bilbo feels incredibly guilty,
Mm-hmm.
not just for what he just did, but for like what Frodo has to do.
Yeah.
Because he says like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like I did this to you." He's
Yeah.
like, you know, because obviously he's feeling guilty for the fact that he even took the ring,
Yeah.
you know, and that like Frodo, his nephew, is all of a sudden tasked with like the fate of the world.
Yeah.
And he's just like so sad and he starts crying, and then it makes me want to cry because I'm like, oh, he's an old man and he shouldn't have to, you know, worry about
Worry.
all this stuff, and he shouldn't have to worry about his nephew and like the fate of the world. And he's, you know, his age is catching up to him. So, like you said, he knows he doesn't have much time left and he should be able to just relax and go do what he wants, but he can't. It's just like so many things in this franchise, in this first film especially, is just so like packed with
Mm-hmm.
emotions and a mix of emotions.
Yeah.
It's just always so sad because Bilbo just like sobs. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to do this, and I'm sorry that I did this and all that. And it's just, oh, Bilbo, you
Mm-hmm.
sweet old man.
Poor thing.
Oh, but I mean, I think this is a good stopping point.
I think so too.
We're about halfway through.
Poor
We've got
thing.
the Fellowship of the Ring. So many things are about to happen.
Oh my God, yeah. It's about
But
to
yeah,
pop off, y'all.
in this first half, just I think the seeds that are planted are
So well
so
done.
good, so well done. The Fellowship, we've got them boys.
The
They're
team has
here.
assembled.
They're ready. They've all got a little something going on. We'll learn more about Legolas and Gimli later in
Mm-hmm.
the next ones. But I mean, yeah, again, we see these relationships, they're only going to grow stronger. Obviously, we've got the hobbits right here in the Fellowship. They're all supportive of each other. We've
Yeah.
got Gandalf who loves these hobbits, and they love him.
Gandalf, he's good in every hood.
We've got Aragorn in love with Arwen,
Mm-hmm.
his beloved.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other three, yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. We're gonna figure it out.
We'll see what happens with them. But
Newsflash, it's not gonna be great, but
until it is, because
until it's
man,
fantastic.
the relationships
The
these
story arc
they
that all
form.
of these people get to go on.
Oh my God, it's so good.
So good.
And Aragorn's gonna be something.
Mm-hmm. Whether he wants to or not,
Nice try, buddy.
you have obligations to the world.
So
All
yeah,
right, let's
next
leave it
time,
there.
second half, Fellowship of the Ring Part 2. I mean, the film's almost like 4 hours, so
You got to
obviously
give us some credit, people.
we
We
can't talk
can't.
about everything in 1 hour.
No, 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 no.
But
But
yeah,
next time.
we'll next time we'll do part 2. We'll
Yep.
do the
Oh.
my God, I'm losing.
Oh, yep.
God damn it, what's it called? The
I don't.
DTR? There
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the DTR next time. We'll do all the other stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Then we'll
gotta
figure out what we're doing, people, because we're just. Are we gonna finish the entire trilogy?
at some point.
Okay.
Not back to back to back.
Okay. All right.
Think that'd be a little much.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, part 2,
Whew.
Fellowship of the Ring. Next time, Show-Dependent. Any last words for right now, gorgeous?
Be nice. That's it. Just be nice,
Be
please.
nice. This could all be so much better if we all were just like hobbits and
Just be
we're nice
nice.
to each other. Things would be so much better.
It's not that hard. Woo!
All right, we'll catch you on the next.
Goodbye.
Deuces.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, baby.
Yeah.